Hello all. I wanted to frame this video as sort of a question. I am trying to ultimately have my goal be to live my life as a system without any antipsychotics, which I'm on right now. I'm on antipsychotics because some of my personalities can be a bit disruptive to the point where it has put myself in danger and worried others. I've never harmed anyone else, but I have harmed myself multiple times. But I do want to get to a point where just therapy can kind of quash any issues that the system may have. I think our system it's unique, everyone's is, and I love them all very much, and with antipsychotics, I feel like I'm missing a part of me, because their voices have been quieted. It's like a medication that censors my personalities, and I know they're not very happy with me at this point, because it's, taking away someone's ability to speak and express themselves, and they're in this body too, and I believe that they should have a say and do what they want. And, I've had one of the good things, there are many, but one of the few examples of good things to come out of it is Chi-Chi, one of my alters, who is more follow the butterflies, as I say, innocent and childlike, even though he's not a child and he can take care of himself. He gets very excited when we go to the dollar store, and he likes to pick out one thing that he can have. And he walked by the fans the other day, the fans, I'll say Asian, I'm not sure if they're Chinese or Japanese, so I'll say the Asian fans that you use on yourself to fan yourself. And he got extremely excited, and it was just a lovely feeling. It's like being high, being a kid with a good childhood. We never had an amazing childhood. It wasn't bad, but I can't remember 12 years of my life, so I don't remember any of my childhood before 12. So it's like a high to experience it again, or rather, it's like experiencing it for the first time. And even though some of my other alters, like Ichi, who has actually gone out of his way to be a problem sometimes, there was a day on the beach, we live near the beach, where there were riptides, and it could be dangerous because it can take you out to sea. And he wanted to swim, and he does what he wants to do. So we weren't wearing a swimsuit, so he stripped our clothes off down to panties and a bra. We didn't have one, so we had to borrow a bra from someone. And this friend was watching over us, thank God, but he ran off to swim. And it was freezing outside. It was not during the summer. So we came out and we were freezing and couldn't feel our hands or feet and had to walk back to the car. It took forever. But there are much worse things that he has done in the name of freedom and rebellion and things like that. And even his older half-brother, Noir, he has issues with drinking. He is very responsible and respectful and tries to help with everything. But, he has problems with booze to, the point where he can black out, and using any booze, drugs with this kind of serious mental disorder is not recommended at all. And using booze or other drugs with certain medication, and to be clear, I don't use street drugs or anything like that. I just am on prescription drugs, and I occasionally drink, because E.G. loves to binge drinker, and then of course Noir. But E.G.'s more inclined to binge drink and black out, and I have actually, he decided to film himself and blacked out on film, and we're just so lucky that it didn't make it to the World Wide Web, because that would have been highly embarrassing. Things happen. I see a lot of people who claim to have these illnesses, and they have problems, but there are a lot of cutesy problems. There, isn't much substance when it comes to real issues that this disorder can have on your life, like the effect it can have on your life. And no, results, no proof or anything, which, I don't think anyone should be made to provide proof of a disorder that they have, unless their main, their whole thing is, hey, I have this disorder and I want to talk about it. There should obviously be proof. I have depression and I have proof all over me of up in the shoulder area of my arm. But I think that even if it's not, quite as tangible as that, some proof should be provided. I'm kind of everywhere in this video, but it's still going to be framed as a question of, is anyone out there that is living as a system through simply having therapy who can deal with it without being on heavy antipsychotic medication? Antidepressants are fine. I'm on those for depression. But the antipsychotics, they just seem to really mess up my flow. And I'm just, I guess, wondering if there's kind of hope out there that I could live with all three of my boys and we wouldn't have to censor